Hi Aquarius, this is KACEE with your August monthly reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. SHAE and I are so happy to have all of you here with us. She'll have a video that's going to pop up at the end of this one for your sign, so please check for that. She does give a different perspective for you. So the first two cards I'm going to pull will be for your energy. So I'm just going to give it a quick shuffle and see what we have. Wow, you guys are coming in with third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. The third chakra talks about the solar chakra, the solar plexus. This is your ego. This is your identity. This is who you are deep down inside. This is who you show your friends and your family. And, you know, this is really who Aquariuses are. You know, they're very deep, they're very loving, they're very intricate as well. They're also a free spirit, and there's a lot of identity in with that, you know, moving on, always being on the go, being very inquisitive, always trying to learn something, you know, you're always like out there ready for the next adventure, and that's a very beautiful feeling, and that's a very beautiful energy. Now, when we talk about Archangel Chamuel, Chamuel is all about love and compassion. So this ties in beautifully with your energies. I'm going to pull a major arcana and see how that clarifies. And we have Judgment in reverse. Interesting, because this is where there is some self-doubt. And, you know, we just talked about it being your ego. So, you know, what is blocking you for having that clear chakra? What is making you reconsider that you're not worthy for whatever you're going after, whether it's a job, a college education? What is holding you back inside your own head that you're thinking that you can't do this? You know, you have to really look inside to find out where this stems from so you can get past it. This could be someone speaking ill of you as well. It's making you think twice about your motives or your beliefs. You know, sometimes when people challenge something that we want, we start to rethink it. And we're like, do I really want that? Is that really a good thing? You know, you really start to think twice, and then you doubt yourself. You doubt your decisions. Here we have crown chakra, guys. This is very, very, very intense. Downloading straight from spirit, you know, being connected to the divine. Things are happening all around you that are showing you whether you're on the right path or not. And it's up to you to recognize the signs in the synchronicities. It's if it's not the right path for you and you feel that you're being blocked in a lot of areas, maybe it's time for you to look at things from a different perspective. Wow. You also have third eye chakra, and you have the third chakra. So you are really being challenged here for something. Something is really expanding for you with those threes. Let's pull another card. Yeah, expansion, accelerated motion. This is all about forward thinking, seeing where you want to be, knowing the path that you want to be on. It's like you're dreaming about it, you're researching it, you're really focused on it, you're studying, you're doing everything you can to manifest this. I mean, you're doing everything you can. Is there someone that's telling you you can't do this? Oh my gosh, Aquarius. Now you have awareness. This is also the crown chakra. This is amazing. You're really downloading something. You guys are really, really in tune right now for the month of August. Something is happening to you, for you, around you that you know is definitely spiritually motivated, spiritually protected. It's like you know that this is way out of the ballpark. Something is happening that you can't explain. Okay? However, there's some judgment, negative judgment coming in about this situation, about this blessing. And this is where you're going to have to really use your identity and your ego and put faith first, and don't listen to the naysayers. I believe this is someone that's in your ear telling you you can't do something. And right now is not the time to tell you guys that, okay? You guys are on a mission. You're downloading from spirit. You know exactly where you're going. You know exactly how you're going to get there. You even know what color it's going to be once you show up, and it's going to be, you know, wrapped beautifully. I mean, you have such a vision. You know exactly what is going to happen, and you really don't care what other people think. This is a mission from spirit, and you're on it. And people may think that you're kind of out of your mind for doing it, but they need to realize that you're an Aquarius and that you're a free spirit. So this isn't really out of your realm at all. They think it's kind of risky, but you're like, no. I've done way more riskier things and had a huge reward for it. So this is something I want to do because I'm really being motivated by spirit to do this. Every fiber in your body is telling you to do this. Okay, guys, King of Coins. Yes, stability, structure, foundation, being very firm in your thought process. Ace of Wands in reverse. This is where there's some delays and setbacks. Someone may be blocking you from getting what you want. Yes, Seven of Cups, throwing an illusion factor at you. Trying to throw too many things at you, try to double talk you, you know, Seven of Cups in reverse. That's where there's so many things coming at you and they're all kind of like illusions. It's like somebody wants you to do something, so they're throwing everything that they think you want to hear at you, and everything sounds great, but at some point you sit back and you use your intuition and you're like, excuse me, but this doesn't add up. And that's when the light dawns and you're like, oh, this person is not speaking their truth. They're trying to block me. They're trying to get me to work on their path. You know, they have an agenda to why they're coming at me and giving me all these things. They want something that I have. Well, what you have, my dear, is divine connection of spirit. And so they want to jump on your bandwagon because they see where you're going, because they can't do it on their own. Ace of Swords in reverse. They cannot do it. They don't have the power. Ace of Swords in reverse is lack of power. You have all the power. So whoever is coming into you for the month of August, who's trying to cause some havoc, they're pretending that they have the power, and they're talking loud and they're yelling and they're, you know, causing a commotion and they're trying to throw all these things at you. They don't have the power at all. They don't have the planning. They don't have the background. This is not for them. And they're trying to jump on what you have. You know, you have to make sure that people understand that what you carve out for yourself and what you feel is your passion is yours. They need to find their own. And I'm not trying to be like you don't share and you're not giving and loving, because yes, you are too. You will give your shirt, from the last shirt you have to someone. You mean you are so giving. But this is different. This goes really deep down. This is something that is just yours. You're listening to spirit. And if they're not going to help you, you're certainly not going to just give it away to them because they can't manifest it on their own. Here we have the Five of Cups, and this is reflection. This is thinking about it. This is downloading the information. This is really contemplating your path. Beautiful. Knight of Swords. Yes, you're not going to make any decisions while you're contemplating your next move. You know, you're not going to listen to them, but you are going to be very close-lipped, I guess, and you won't be explaining to them what your new move is, where you're thinking, what you're doing. You're not going to give them that satisfaction. There's too many burdens. There's too much riding on this for you to let anyone but spirit and faith guide you on this new journey. Now you have the Seven of Cups in the upright. These are the blessings. These are the things that you want to go after. This is where you're going to be able to manifest the things and not deal with that negative energy who can't do it on their own at this time. Yes, the Lovers in reverse. There's a breakdown in communication. There is a breakdown in shared morals, in shared belief systems. Queen of Swords in the upright. Being very demanding, being very controlling. I feel, you know, usually I don't feel that she's that intense. I feel like she's more of an even-keeled person. But when the Lovers in reverse energy is next to her, I feel that she can be very critical and strong, and she will go after what she wants. So I believe that this is going to be like a pressure that you're going to have to really get through for the month. It's like they're not going to give up easily. And now we have the King of Cups. So you have the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. This to me is that they're offering you something and they're trying to use the heartstrings in that regard. And I don't believe it works because the Lovers in reverse is telling me that there's a huge change in how the balance is right now. And now you have the Queen of Swords who can be very critical, and then you have the King of Cups who's trying to make everything balanced and harmonious. And now you throw in the Queen of Wands. Okay, guys. This can mean that there's a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be in the romantic sector, but it can be that there's a split energy here where there's too many people that have an opinion about how things are supposed to be done. And that is why certain people cannot get this off the ground. They think that they have more of a say of what's happening in this regard than what they truly do. They don't realize that they don't have very much say. Their opinions really don't matter in this aspect because this is something that you are downloading from spirit. This is something that you're just motivated to do. You're listening to all your messages. You know what you're supposed to be doing. If you're trying to get something off the ground, whether this is work, spirituality, a family situation, if you're trying, you're listening, you're praying, you're really giving it all you have to use every angle and aspect that you can to make the right decision for everyone involved. And you're really taking the time. And when you need to shut them out, you do, because you feel so overwhelmed. There's so many blessings. They're trying to trick you. You also know that there's good blessings in there that you need to take in order for you to manifest this. And you know they're in there somewhere, and you need them to be quiet while you figure it out. People have something to say over here, and they're all communicating with each other, but they fail to tell you over here that they've now become in charge of the situation, and they haven't. So you need to put them in their place. I know Spirit's getting chatty with me today, and I do apologize, but I really feel like you have a family dynamic that is getting a little out of control, that has to be reined in because they can't do it. Only you can, and they want control over that. They want to be able to say what's going on. It's a power struggle for certain. But you're the only one that has the power. Confidence, guys. Yes. Aquarius, it's all about confidence and how you project your energies so that they can back down and they don't come at you as royalty and as intense as they are. This is coming in with King of Coins, King of Cups, and the two Queens as well. So there is a battle for power, and you need to balance that out. And you'll figure out how to do that because you know what is at stake right here. And you know what you want. And you don't want this. You don't want this energy because you have a divine path that you have to be on. Your messages are coming in so strong of what path you're supposed to be on, and everyone is trying to tell you what to do. It just dawned on me that it could be like a situation in regards to your parents telling you what college you're supposed to go to, and each one of them is pushing a particular college, and you don't even want to go to college, okay? You want to go backpack through Europe or something, okay? You want to take one of these before you settle down, and there's a huge conflict, and that's the energy I'm getting. So you need to be confident. You need to stand up to them. You need to let them know, whoever this is and however it resonates with you, that this is really what you want to do. And thank you for your opinion. Love you all. Gotta go, and go do what you need to do because you're being called to do it because there's an experience out there that they want you to have. And you need to go with your calling. It will be for the greater good. You'll be protected. You're stressing about, all the burdens that it may entail. But have confidence you're making the right decision. Oh, check you out, Aquarius. Leave a stressful situation behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. Yes, they're all stressing you out, and that's why you have to contemplate your decisions. That's why you're second guessing yourself, and that's why Spirit is telling you that you're being motivated divinely to do whatever it is that you have in your heart right now that you're very passionate about. Maybe they want you to go to a particular school and you want to go somewhere else, like nursing school or something, and they all want you to go to become a lawyer. It's really down to what you want and how much you really want it. And be powerful, be confident, You know, you're being guided by spirit, so keep that in mind as you move forward for the month of August. Aquarius, this is amazing. You are very strong, and don't forget that you're stronger than you think. So keep that in mind. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love to hear where you guys are at, so please leave me a comment or shoot me an email. Take care.